Soul Garden. Live, love, be.
Hello, Your Majesty, and welcome to Friday. Well, today it might end up being partly cloudy and a bit vulnerable. Let me explain. The moon actually starts off in Aquarius, where we have been for the last 36 hours. That means that your emotions are still kind of tied up with long-term relationships. In fact, this morning, you might have a conflict between your heart and an LTR and this new Leo 2.0 you've been trying to launch. There's conflict between ego and actually long-term relationships, kind of visible through a Saturn-Moon opposition for a few hours. But then later in the day, the moon actually moves into Pisces, the house of intimacy, boundaries, and surrender. So that may make you feel a bit vulnerable through the weekend. It kind of depends on how you manifest this. Basically, your emotional consciousness is in a very, very private space over the weekend. So if you're home alone and you're with a honey, you're going to feel great. If you can connect safely to people, you're going to feel great. But if you're forced out in public, you might feel a little vulnerable just because your heart is very tender for the next 36 hours. Definitely a good time to emotionally invest or emotionally process any kind of intimate relationship that you have. Also, this is the house of death, so if you're mourning the loss of someone, it might get a little harder for you over the weekend because your heart is really going to be connected or tied. Just remember not to mope. A Leo is meant to shine. And when you get in these mopey periods or you get vulnerable like this, try to find a way where you can really shine, because that's your goal here in the zodiac. You are the shiner. You are the sun, and things revolve around you. And if you get a little sad and the sun shuts off, you really start to fall down on yourself inside. There's an inner collapse. So find a way to shine, even if it's to feel proud about something or go watch a movie that makes you feel good. Just try to find a way to shine emotionally if you're in that vulnerable state. The last thing I want to talk about is Venus has recently moved into a new sign. It's in Gemini. That means for the next 4 weeks, you're in a very fertile place to cultivate new relationships in society. New friendships, new groups you want to hang out with, or even start your own group. Venus is kind of the seed planter. It really creates a new opportunity for us. It's unconditional love and creativity. So if you want to invest in your reputation in society, do it in the next 4 weeks. All right, Your Majesty, that's all we got for the weekend forecast. See you on Monday. Live, love, be.
Soul Garden.